Hello. Alright, the exercise today is going to be adding a second Lessons tab to the Angel course space, or in a group it would be a Content tab most likely. But if you'd like to have, if you'd like to change what the tabs at the top say and have two tabs that point to different lesson content, then this exercise is for you.
Alright, to accomplish our task there are three main steps we're going to take. First, in the course we're going to go to the lessons content and we're going to create two subfolders, or two folders in the lessons content. In this case we'll call them Content 1 and Content 2. Then on the Manage tab we're going to create a environmental variable and call it tabs. And what tabs will let us do are to specify the ID and the label of the tabs that we want displayed in our course. In this case I'm going to stay with the default tabs for an Angel course, except that I'm going to now have two content tabs. So I'll have my home equals course, calendar equals calendar, and then I'll have content equals lessons and content 2 equals lessons 2. So that will let me set the tabs with this variable. The next step is going to be to point the two content, or the two lessons, to the two folders, to Content 1 and Content 2. So to do that, what I'll do is I'll go into the lessons area and I will right click and copy on the two links to Content 1 and Content 2 and copy those URLs. And then I'll go back to the Manage tab and go to the tab settings and point those two tabs to point to those two folders using those URLs. We'll have to note that we want to make sure that we do the Content 2 before we do Content 1, so that we still have access to the root lessons area. If you do for some reason want to link back to the root lesson area, you can use the vroot, the Angel vroot virtual root token to do that. Alright, so let's go take a look at it in Angel. Okay, so in the course space on the Lessons tab, I've already created my Content 1 and Content 2 folders. Notice that there is another content folder there too in the root area, and that's fine. Now, so the next thing I'm going to do is go to the Manage tab and go to the Environment Variables, and I'm going to create a new variable called Tabs. And for the value for that, I'm going to go over to my text file and copy the list of tab IDs and tab titles that we want to use. Go back in here and paste that into my variable value. Hit save and exit variables. Okay, so then to see my new tabs, I'm going to get out of the course and go back into it again. And I now see I have a Lessons 1 and a Lessons 2 tab. So first thing I want to do is point this, or next thing I want to do is point this Lessons 2, which right now goes nowhere, to this Content 2 folder. So right click and copy that target, copy that shortcut, and go to my tab settings, and there's my Content 2 tab. You can't see it there. Let me move it up a little bit for you. Okay. So Lessons 2, and I want it to go to that URL. So I pasted in the URL, hit save, and I'm going to go back to the Lessons area and grab the URL for the Content 1 folder. Back to my tab settings again. And now I'm going to have the Lessons or Content tab, instead of pointing to the default tab ID, I'll have it point to this, I'll paste in the URL for the Content 1 folder and hit save, which I'm doing outside of your view there. Let me pull that up. You can see I'm going to hit save. Alright, so now I have a Lessons 1 folder, or a Lessons folder, which goes to Content 1, and voila, I've got a second folder there. That's it. Now I can also point back to the, if I needed to get to that other lesson content that I have that's at the same level as Content 1 and Content 2, I could use the vroot token. which looks like this. Angel : vroot. That's all there is to it.